If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel for more daily content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description, use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another Team of the Week predictions. Team of the Week 11, kicking things off with Frutos. 2 goals, 1 assist and a 3-0 win. I think I'm pretty much going to do all of the silvers as if they are like the silver player of the week, you know, in objectives. Bihan got himself a hat-trick in a 6-0 win for a team that I can't pronounce. Good finishing on him, but there's just not an awful lot going on in terms of things like pace. I think Roman deserves it more than anyone else on the list. He got 1 goal and 2 assists from right back in a 3-2 win. He's not the player I want to get it, though. I'm going to look forward to this Silver Stars with a very keen eye. Wamangituka, 2 goals and a 2-1 win. Why do I care? 5-star skills. This guy, I really hope he gets it. I really do. He would be fantastic. And up next, of course, we have Puljic. He is another player with a hat-trick. 3 goals in a 4-3 win. Very important there. But again, Wamangituka, please, EA, do the right thing. Give him an inform. Don't even care if it's in packs. Hugo Malo with 1 goal and a clean sheet and a 2-0 win for Celta Vigo. We are thin on the ground for defenders, or rather we were before a certain 7:15 kickoff, but we'll talk about that later on in the video. PM Tech with 2 goals in a 3-1 win for Hertha. Not the best of cards, if we're honest with each other. Probably would have done well this week, actually, for the managerial masterpiece, but beyond this week, people probably would have had it done. Romo, position change on this one. He's got 2 goals and a 4-0 win. Was a centre-back, now a CDM, apparently. I mean, will EA boost his passing stats to, you know, match that of a midfielder? I'm not sure, but either way, position change. Reynoso from the MLS with 3 assists in a 3-0 win. Surely that's enough to get an inform. Not that it's going to be a very good inform, because again, he doesn't have great pace and he is a left mid. Centrally, not too bad. Ledesma is a one and only goalkeeper this week. I could not find one. EA are going to have to pull it out of their backsides. Ledesma with 8 saves and a 2-1 win over Barcelona. That's all but guaranteed, let's be honest. Otavio, not the most desirable of cards because he's right wing or right mid, but he did get 2 assists in Porto's 4-3 win. I was reading the wrong line. 4-3 win. Moving on to a team that I think lost midweek in the Champions League, but Sviatchenko up from centre-back with 1 goal, kept a clean sheet in their 2-0 win as well. And again, like I said, we are thin on the ground for defenders, so I would assume he's a shoo-in. El Arabi up for a second in form with a hat-trick and a 4-1 win for Olympiacos. Even though this is a second in form, he still hasn't reached 80 pace, which is very sad. But everybody calm down, because the next card, you're not going to believe it. It's not going to happen, but how much would you want it to happen? Hatem Ben Arfa, yes, he is in the game. 1 goal in a 1-0 win for Bordeaux. I would love this. Doesn't have pace, probably has about 12 stamina. Don't care. 5-star skills all day. Let's have some fun, EA. Come on, you know you want to do it. Gonal up next with 1 goal in a 2-0 win for Fenerbahce. Riding high, I think they're top of the league. 81 pace, not the best of fullbacks, but still, if you are building some sort of Turkish league side or potentially for icon swaps, you never know, could become a useful card. Tavernier potentially up for a second in form with 1 goal and 1 assist and a clean sheet in Rangers' 4-0 win to extend their lead at the top of the league. I think he's the highest goal-scoring player in the league this season, and he's a right-back. Rafinha up next with 1 assist and a 3-1 win. I'm not quite sure that's going to be enough, but EA have pulled almost nothing out of nowhere recently, although we do have some fairly high-rated players, so maybe Rafinha will miss out. Hakimi being one of those, 86 rated. Of course, he does have a ones to watch. 2 goals in Inter's 3-1 win. He's only recently had an 85, but it is just about beyond the threshold needed to give him a second in form, and I would expect it, to be honest, although EA don't like ones to watch cards that much. Cuadrado missed out on a team of the group stage for absolutely no reason. Could he finally get himself, I say get himself special card, he does have a rule breaker, which kind of makes this one pointless. 2 assists in Juve's 2-1 win. I felt the need to say Juve twice for some reason. Milinkovic-Savic with 1 goal and 1 assist and a 2-0 win for Lazio. EA notoriously skipped this guy. I'm not quite sure whether... I just think they can't be bothered to type his name out, to be fair. Too many letters. But, yeah, he should be up for a second in form Watch this space, because I don't think it's going to happen. Trippier with 2 assists in a 2-0 win. I said we're short on defenders. Maybe more centre-backs I was thinking of, not defenders. We've got quite a few full-backs. Trippier, 2 assists, 2-0 win for Atletico. Involved in both goals, much like Cuadrado, but of course kept a clean sheet in there as well. Rodri, now I've pulled this out of nowhere. All he's done is keep a clean sheet. Normally I would have gone with Kevin De Bruyne or potentially Sterling, but they're both team of the group stage. So I've just gone for Rodri, because EA do that. You know, if there's a player, like from this game, for example, there could have been a potential for Rashford, but he's got team of the group stage. Pogba, to be fair, has played well enough by himself. He got a goal in Man United's 3-1 win. They came from behind, of course, to beat West Ham. There is another player in this game that could be potential for an inform, and that is, of course, Tellez. He has got a ones to watch, though, so I know EA, for some reason, they don't like to reward ones to watch holders. He did get 1 assist in a 3-1 win. I would go for Pogba, although Pogba has a rule breaker. Do we really want that Pogba? Zuma up next with 1 goal in a 3-1 win. We are thin on the ground for centre-backs. I've said it twice. I'll say it again. So this, I mean, let's be honest, not a terrible card. You never know. Although there is a fullback in contention here, of course, and that's James with 1 assist in a 3-1 win for Chelsea. I'd go for Zuma, personally. Zuma? I'd go for him, personally, because A, it's a centre-back, and B, he looks maybe a little bit better than James. I don't think James is going to be used an awful lot, really. Moving on to another Premier League player, of course, Wilfried Zaha has got himself 2 goals in a 5-1 win for Crystal Palace. That is a big, big win. And, of course, we know what EA are going to do. They're not going to give it to Zaha because he's already got 1 in form. They'll give it to Christian Benteke, and they'll make him the Silver Stars. I swear down, if they do that, I'm off to play Pez. Aouar currently has 1 assist in a 2-0 win for Lyon. And I say currently because that game is still underway as I'm recording this. It may have finished by now. Well, will it finish by now, by the time you're watching this? He may have got a hat-trick. They may have lost 3-2. I'm not sure. My tip, that game has just finished, hence the reason why I'm commentating. He got 1 goal and kept a clean sheet in Liverpool's whopping 4-0 win over Wolverhampton at home, which was a very nice watch as a Liverpool fan, I can tell you. My tip, centre-back, we need them. That's why. Otherwise, I'd have gone with Wijnaldum. Insigne should have been in form last week, but EA do EA things, and for some reason decided that he wasn't worthy. Maybe they knew something we didn't. He scored another banger this week. He's also got an assist. They've won 4-1 as well. Now, can he finally have that inform EA? Has he done enough? And finally, 2 Spurs players to talk about. Harry Kane being the first. Has a rule breaker, of course, which is going to be much better than this card. So why do we want this? Maybe we go with the other one. 1 goal, 1 assist in their 2-0 win over Arsenal. Of course, that is a derby, so there will be an inform. Heung-min Son is the other one. However, he has a Player of the Month card that is higher than this again, so why do we want this? Exactly. We don't want either of them, really, because they've already got better versions in the game. Therefore, will EA just go for a random player that played okay in the midfield, or will they just give it to Heung-min Son because Kane has a rule breaker on the market? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. That is going to do it for what is a far better looking team of the week than we had last week. I mean, we have got some big names in there. Insigne, Kane, Son, Zaha, Pogba, for example. Some big, big names. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to be disappointed as well. Everybody pray for Waman Gatuka, because that guy is going to be outrageous in silver games. If you have enjoyed this episode of Team of the Week Predictions, do me a favour and hit that like button. Let me know if I've missed anyone out in the comments section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.